Hi, welcome back to our program, Bentornati. Well, I was just undoing my belt here because I'm getting ready to make some room to try all these wonderful desserts. I'm very pleased to have Micol once again from the Chocolate Brunette. So we're going to talk about this in a minute, but you have, since we've last talked, has it been about a year or so?
It's been about a year, yeah.
But a little over a year, maybe.
A little over a year.
What's been happening with you?
So I have my own unit now, which is great. So it's perfect for large production. Thank you. And that's it. Just be creating new desserts and experimenting in the kitchen.
How was it to get out, because you were in your home doing it before?
Yeah.
When you kind of brought everything to a unit and into your own production area, did it make a huge difference in what you were getting out there? Did you have more of that?
Yeah, absolutely. It was also easier to bake, because at home it was taking me about 10 hours just to make very small orders. So now it's a lot quicker with the professional oven.
Very good, very good. So now, we were talking a little bit before about where you get your inspiration from. These are all original desserts that you come up with.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The cupcakes, I try to put Italian twist on them. For example, these ones have Nutella in the middle.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, and that's it. Just experimenting and trying to come up with my own things.
Now, Micol, you studied in Italy. So did you learn everything there, or did you do a little bit of studying here? How did
No, I did study here at George Brown. So I did have a lot of learning experience there, and then I went off to Italy and had a lot of experience.
We learn a lot from. I mean, they're really good on how they produce these wonderful desserts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And
so when you went there, what did you kind of hone up on your skills when you learned at George Brown and you went there, and then you kind of, what did you take back with you?
From Italy? Crostate di frutta, a lot of things. I would wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. and be there and making beignets and cornetti and things like that. Yeah. So once I came back here, I tried to mimic and try to copy that here and then put a little twist on it of my own.
When you see there's so many cookbooks out there, there's so many that help us, someone like myself, try to learn and create some desserts. For yourself, when you're making, how is it hard to be original when there's so much out there already?
It can be, but I try my best and try to make things that my customers enjoy and that I enjoy, and this is what I come up with.
Very good. Does it start with you? I mean, if you enjoy it, then you think that others will.
Yes, but of course the customer comes first, so I try to also make what they like.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So now kind of take us through this wonderful
absolutely. So
table of desserts.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is similar to a puff pastry, and it's filled with raspberry jam. There's crumbles of amaretti cookies in there, as well as toasted almonds.
Okay, and then these you said were filled with Nutella.
Yeah, there's Nutella in these, topped with ganache and then toasted hazelnuts.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. And
these I just fell in love with these. I don't know why, but I did.
I'm glad. Inside there's toasted pecans with caramel bits and drizzled semi-sweet chocolate on top.
Okay, and then
these are just.
I'm going to try one of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead. What else do we have?
And then chocolate-covered strawberries over there. Very simple, but very popular. Always a very popular item. These are vanilla cupcakes filled with raspberry jam and topped with whipped cream.
Now, we were saying that's very popular right now. That's like the
cupcakes.
in thing in terms of desserts.
Cupcakes are very popular. Yeah, a lot of people are gearing towards cupcakes.
For anything, for weddings and for whichever.
Yeah, and it's easier. I mean, you just pick it up and it's you don't have to worry about slicing.
Individually, you take it, you eat it. Very good.
Yeah. And beignet here as well, and they're filled with whipped cream and chocolate bits.
I'm going to get into that later. Okay, what are these?
These are bachi cookies filled with chocolate. Again, as you can see, I adore chocolate.
I was going to say, I mean, okay, first of all, your name is the Chocolate Brunette, but I mean, you have things that may not have chocolate in them, but it's one of the main ingredients that you use.
It is. I always tend to put some chocolate. Yeah, I always get carried away with the chocolate and end up putting it on everything.
Beautiful.
These are chocolate cupcakes, once again, and they're filled with ganache and topped with whipped cream, caramel, and almonds.
They're one of the things you took away from Italy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. These are very popular. Crostate di frutta is very popular there. And pastry cream with fresh fruit on top.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then these as well, bite-sized, perfect for weddings.
Perfect, just throw them in the mouth and just enjoy them.
And then if you don't want to eat something too big, this is perfect, bite-sized.
See, when I see that, like whenever I eat anything that says 100 calories or just one is. I just eat more because I don't even think about it. So I'm eating more. In the end, I'm eating the same amount.
It's true.
And these?
And then these as well, they're filled with strawberry jam and then topped with whipped cream and fresh fruit. And the cupcakes, surprisingly, are made with no butter.
Wow.
Yeah, no butter.
Very good.
Yeah. I also try to, I don't want to make desserts that are too heavy on the stomach, or, try to keep it a little bit light wherever I can.
And what's great about this is, what everyone's talking about right now is kind of getting back to just eating everything that we can make make ourselves, nothing that's processed, right? So a lot of things with desserts, we might want to stay away from them, but if they're made fresh, if they're made with the ingredients that we can put in ourselves, it's such a big difference, right?
Absolutely.
It's healthier for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything I use is high quality and no preservatives or anything of that sort, made at home. Natural ingredients. So
then now, if anybody wants to get in contact with you, how do they get their hands on your wonderful products?
They can contact me at chocolatebrunette.com and all the information is there.
And so what do you do? Everything? I mean, you do events or different...
Yeah, absolutely, everything.
So weddings?
Weddings, events, parties, anything. Okay. Yeah.
Where do you, I mean, you have to taste it. So where do you put it? I mean, you have to taste it.
Once every 2 weeks, I allow myself to eat anything I want.
Okay. So that's the trick, right?
That's the trick, yeah.
My
Not
goodness.
every day,
I don't know how
otherwise.
you do it, really, because I know a little bit of baking that I've done, or I just eat most. I mean, by the time it's over, I've eaten half of what I've produced, so I got to start over again. In terms of hours...
You're nice. You have a beautiful figure.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very, very much. No, but in terms of the time, what's the time like to produce these kind of products?
It takes time. I put a lot of love and passion into what I do, so I try to do my very best and take my time. Okay. Yeah,
well,
but once again, the oven helps.
Yeah, well, of course.
The large oven I have now helps.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again.
Having me.
It was great.
Thank you.
I can't wait to finish off my cookie and then try a couple of different things. I wish you at home could taste this, but if not today, you can always call Micol at the Chocolate Brunette, and she will definitely, as you can see, create some wonderful things for you at home and for any of your events. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to go to a song. This is Georgia. This is the La La song. We'll be right back. La la la. We'll be back. That's great.
La 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 la.